Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayla. Today, again, we're going to be continuing where we left off. Where's my mouse? And Pentiment. Next thing we have to do is write to Mother Illuminata about Tassing's early history so I can help draw the mural. But first, we're going to go wander around the town first. I can move with my fingers. I always forget I could do that. I like this better. But I can move like with the keys. So I'm just going to go wander around and see if there's anybody to talk to. If there's not, again, we're just going to go, we'll go right. Magdalene, hey. Hey Dad, how are you feeling? Can I get you anything? No, I'm fine. You go on. Oh, I will, after you die. Alright, I'll come back and check on you later. Poor Klaus, that's so sad. But yeah, we're gonna go wander around and see if there's anybody to talk to, and if not, I'll be back to write the letter. Alright, I'll be back. Oh, I can't leave. Never mind, I cannot go away, so we'll just read the letter. Write the letter. Alright, where to begin? Dad told me the last prioress of Curacao knew something about the old history of Tassing. He said she became the abbess of a convent in Bologna, Mother Illuminata. Ooh, wow. Yes, at St. Margherita. I should write to her. A small town in the Republic of Genoa, along the coast of the Ligurian Sea. Okay. Mother Illuminata, abbess of Santa Margherita, formerly prioress of Curacao Abbey. Mother Illuminata, abbess of Santa Margherita, former librarian, abbess of St. Ooh. Because she was the prioress, but she's... So, I'm going to do one of these, but librarian, because that's more in line with what I need her to do for me, but this is like, that was her status, so it might be better to do this, because I'm just going to ask her about the library. Anyway, so let's do that one. My name is Magdalene Druckerin. I do not believe we ever met, as I was very young when you left Curacao. I am the daughter of Klaus Drucker Magdalene. Klaus Drucker Magdalene. We are printers from Tassing. You were acquainted with my father. He bought many books from the library before that terrible fire consumed the place. I am writing because my father and I are creating a mural in the Tassing rat house. It's going to tell the history of our community of Curacao as well. We have only legends and folklore since, of course, all of Curacao's books were destroyed in the fire. That's depressing. I was hoping you could tell us something about the early history of the town when the Romans were here. If you know anything about the early history of the abbey itself, we would also be glad to hear of it. Me too. We would appreciate any help you could give us, and we hope you are well. My father always spoke highly of you. Also, this would be so cool if Andreas was the one doing this, and you could fill in the blanks of what history you knew based on like your interactions with the town. Like, I learned a little bit more information about St. John's Eve from Il Peter, or I learned information about the first people that settled in Tassing, or the gods, or like the first people, because the stories are so similar, from like Till, the farmer dude, the sheep guy. That would just be cool, but because she doesn't know any of that information, she has to learn it all new. But I've already learned some of it. Anyway, my father always spoke highly of you, especially how you care for the sisters after the fire. My father always spoke highly of you, especially how you care for the library and its books. My father always spoke highly of your piety and intellect. If you would not mind a personal question, was it hard to return to Italy after being here for so many years? Keep well. God bless you. Thank you again. Magdalene. Cute. Oh, passing of time. Go to sleep. If I want to finish the mural before Christmas, I should start planning tomorrow. I should head to bed and get as much rest as I can. I wrote to Mother Illuminata and asked her about Tassing's early history. Hopefully she'll be able to tell me something useful. It's late, I should go to bed soon. But you know that's not our deal. We have to go wander around. Oh, I can't leave. Am I just stuck? I can't leave yet, but I can go talk to my dad. They'll let me out eventually. Right. Hello, Magdalene. Hey, goodbye. Alright, let's go to bed, I guess. Because I'm confined to... But at this point, you're used to wandering around and leaving. So they're like, you don't need to, honey. There's nothing to see there. Sleep. It's late. I should get some rest soon. What's the point in staying awake? There's nothing to do. Let's go to bed, kick our shoes off, put our hair down, or brush it out slightly, I guess, and fluff it out, and then lay down without the covers or the blanket that is on the end of the bed. It's like, what's the point? Oh, new day. October 24th, October 25th. Oh my. Okay. This is new. This never happens. So I don't get to plan it. We're just gonna jump right ahead. Is my dad still alive? November 6th. Right postman. Mr. Struckren, I have a few letters here addressed to you. Thank you. I didn't even see myself at first. From Mother Luminata? Take care now. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Ooh. Mother Luminata wrote back to me. I hope her response helps me paint the mural. Yay! Whoa. Mr. Struckren, thank you for your letter. I hope this reply finds you and your father in good health. Well, it does not. I remember you both, as your father would carry you between the rows of our library in its final years. Oh. I also remember your late mother and brother. God keep their souls. Oh. While we did have some books that discussed Tassing's past, it's likely they were as mythological as what your neighbors believe. That said, I remember one of the peasants, Till Krutzker, read about the history of the town. I know he died during the revolt, but perhaps his family knows some of what he learned. That's so sad. I should also say that it's not true that all of Kearsaw's books were destroyed by the fire. Andreas had one. Yep. Andreas Maler managed to save some from the flames, God rest his soul. Oh, yeah. In the aftermath of that terrible night, cataloging and preserving the surveying books was not at the top of any of our minds. Even so, this topic has stirred a memory within me. Are you serious? You wouldn't write down all the books that you saved? They were so concerned with preserving history. They wouldn't do that? Okay. Several years before the fire, there was a death at Kearsau and the murder of Baron Rothvogel. Yep. He had mentioned something about finding a copy of Historia Tassiae, a comprehensive chronicle of your home. Yes! I had forgotten about it until now because the murder dominated all of our thoughts in the days and weeks that followed. It troubles me now because I recalled that the late Father Matthias was also reading a copy of Historia Tassiae shortly before he died. We never accounted for either book's whereabouts. They may have been hidden somewhere in the library and went up with everything else. Oof. Perhaps Prior Frank took it from the Baron after the murder. Ooh. Frank had an interest in books of all sorts, of course, but it seemed like an odd thing to do in the moment. Then again, only God knows what he did and why he did it. If he did it at all. I feel bad if it wasn't him. Miklaus Haberle, the Baron's manservant, believed it may have been stolen by the town thief Martin Bauer. Well, if Martin is still alive, I would ask him if he knows where the book is, but it's not Martin. Hopefully he didn't trade it for a mug of beer on his way out of Tassing. If the man has passed from this world, perhaps his family knows where the book wound up. Okay. As for the history of the Abbey, I fear that was also lost in the blaze. Oof. However, as Sacristan Prior Matthew learned a great deal about the subject. Sacristany. A appointed official in a monastery responsible for maintaining the sacristy, where vestments and objects used in ceremonies are kept. The sacristan is also often the treasurer. But when they stole a lot of stuff out of there, so maybe they kept it outside of the abbey when it went down, because they stole stuff from the sacristy. I have not kept in contact with him, but I know that he is now the Archdeacon of Sion. Once a free imperial city of the Holy Roman Empire, Sion became the capital of Valias, where the canton joined the Swiss Confederacy following the Swabian War in 1499. That was a lot of words. He is no longer a Benedictine, oh my gosh, but uses his family name, Facigny So. Dope. If you write to him soon, your letter may reach him before snow covers Valias. A canton in the Swiss Alps, Valias became an associate member of the Swiss Confederation in 1529. Cool. Please convey my best wishes to your father. He was a good friend to the Abbey in its better years. Good. Despite the violence that occurred, I hold no ill will toward anyone from Tassing. I pray that you have seen better days since that night, and that God forgives the many errors we made. Ooh. God bless you as well. Thank you. Mother Illuminata, Abbess of Santa Margherita. So she is the abbess there. Good. Oh, Esther wrote to me as well. Hey, girl. Oh, that's cool. My dear Magda. Oh. My parents were glad to hear from your father. Please tell him they wish to hear from him soon. It's really cute that even though they're printers, she still hand writes out the letters. That's really sweet. Speaking of pirating, printing, your ink was well received indeed. Dope. I've made several prints with it. They look lovely on the wall. Oh. Elisha has taken to making his own ink from scraps he found around the house after he saw yours. Mother was furious when he spent several pfennigs trying to find lapis at the market. She set him scrubbing the floors for it. It took him 3 days. I am glad you're keeping busy, even though it kept you from visiting. Father says we'll have room whenever you decide to make an appearance. That's nice. Though really, if you don't plan to stay in Tassing, you ought to come sooner rather than later. Why? There are plenty of beautiful young Christian men around town, printers and academics alike. Cute. Or maybe something else, you'd have your pick. Prague is a good city for me as well. Before the expulsion, there was a handsome man in synagogue, Simone, who caught my eye. His father is a merchant and he's a doctor. He went to the University of Padua. Can you believe it? No, I don't know what that is. I'd quite like to marry him if I can find him again. Oh, I wonder if Andres got his girl. Anyway, I think you'd have better luck than me. The boys would swoon at a beautiful blonde artist from the Alps. Thanks. Please keep us abreast of your father's mural. We'll have to come see when it's finished. Abreast. That was inappropriate, my bad. Blessings. Esther. Cool. This is dope. I like this little format. I'll have to write Esther back tonight. I should head home and check on Dad. Alrighty. Hey, Dad, how are you feeling? So there's less choices to make in the beginning of this. Ah, Magdalene. Sitting upright is still a struggle, I'm afraid. Oh. The dizziness makes my stomach turn, so I'd rather not eat at the moment. Sorry about the noise upstairs again. That's my family. I can't help it. Are you sure I can bring something up? I can bring up something light like milk or broth. No, I can't stomach anything just yet. Oh. If he dies of hunger, that's so sad. But tell me, where are you off to? I need to get started on the first part of the mural today, the old history. Yay! Mother Illuminata didn't know much about Tassing's early history, but she did give me a few places to start. I'm going to ask Black Till if his grandfather told him any stories. Illuminata said he used to read about the Romans. Oh my gosh, that's cool. Oh. Mother Illuminata, Magdalene. Oh, what'd I say? Did I say sister? Right, yes, Mother Illuminata. Young Kretzker has mentioned those tales from time to time. Kretzer. Yes, he comes by to borrow books now and then. Usually when he's found some interesting old ruin out in the fields, you might ask him about that. Okay. Bill Peters always harumphed about how no one paid attention to the old ways anymore, too. Yep, I know that part. I'm sure he'll have some stories to tell about old Tassing. You might stop to talk to him. I didn't think of that. Thanks, Dad. I can hardly understand him these days, but it's worth asking. But he's so mean. Give him grace, Magdalene. He's had a hard life. My bad. Alright, I'll talk to him too if I have time. Oh. You might talk to Smokey too. This is so interesting though. Stop. The old charcoal burner seems to know more about what's in the woods around town than anyone else. That's facts. That, and he's a known gossip. But he wouldn't know gossip about the early days. He's always been kind to me when I chat with him. I'm certain he'll know something about the ruins. Oh, isn't he a bit eccentric? Oh, I know. He told me that he saw Artemis and Kraft swimming together in the pond just last week. T. Oh Lord, I can't imagine the fit Veronica would have if she knew. Well, she used to do it. Well, I'm not going to tell. I trust the spirit to convict them, since I cannot. Cool. Well, Smokey may know who else you should talk to then. You may hear something worth your while at any rate. Nice. I'll go talk to him. What about the ruins or the mines? I can't just use books and stories alone. I want to explore whatever is left over from the Romans and before. The salt mine and Roman ruins are the oldest parts of Tassing, so it only makes sense to see what they left behind. The salt mine! Ah, you take after your mother. She was always thorough in her research. You always said that's what good artists do, Dad. Be careful, all right? I know the twins mess around near the salt mine, but I don't want you getting hurt. I don't know why Jorg doesn't keep them in line, always making trouble, those two. Don't worry about me, Dad. I'll be careful. They don't have brains enough to keep out of trouble. I do. That's what happens when you name your kids after pagan gods instead of saints, I guess. Don't start that, Magdalene, or I might expect you to join the poor Claires, haha. Sorry. Don't forget your other chores while you're running around town, all right? We still have a household to run. Okay. Don't worry, I'll get everything done. I'll get to them, Dad. Sigh frustratedly. That's my girl. I'll better get going if I want to do all that today. I'll see you later, Dad. Good luck, Magdalene. Thanks. The missing book. Mother Illuminata's letter suggested that Martin Bauer or his family might have a book on Tassing's history. She also thought I should write to Mathieu, Curso's old sacristan, about the Christian history of the town. Il Peter has been around forever. He might remember some of the old stories. Blacktill's grandfather read a lot about Tassing's history. Maybe he's made it a family tradition. Smokey Colder spends all his time in the forest. I think he might know something about the ruins or the mines. I'll go talk to Smokey, I guess. In her letter, Mother Illuminata mentioned that 2 copies of A History of Tassing had both gone missing before the Abbey fire. She suggested that Martin Bauer stole one of the copies before he fled town. I wonder if he hid the book somewhere before he left. I should ask around. Grandson of the late Till Krutzker, husband of Eva, father of Christina, maintains his family's interest in the history of Tassing. Cool. Okay. Let's just go start talking to people. Hello, Magdalene. Because time won't pass unless it tells me right. Time won't pass just like what is it? What are the words? Paralyzed by it. I don't want to go to bed. I'm not tired yet. Okay. Let's go up towards the Abbey and around into the mill and whatever. Like, do our typical order, I suppose. Or wait, there wouldn't be anybody in here anymore, because I'm guessing Father Thomas died. Oh, no he didn't. Hey! Oh, God bless you, Magdalene. Thank you. And you, Father Thomas. You look troubled. What's the matter? I seem to have lost the key to the tabernacle. I'm gonna have to go find that now. Tabernacle. Holds the Holy Host in a locked and secure box between services of the Eucharist, God's holy place. Oh. There's churches called Tabernacle. Without it, we'd have to go without the Eucharist on Sunday. The concentrated elements of communion, also called the Lord's Supper or Holy Communion. In Catholicism, the Eucharist refers to the bread and wine after they have been transubstantiated into the body and blood of Christ. That was a lot of words. Is that very bad? Can't you borrow some from the poor Claires? Well, it's only bread, right? Surely Gret wouldn't mind baking an extra loaf. Philip Melanchthon writes that the bread and wine is symbolic of Christ's sacrifice. Can't you just get another loaf? A Protestant reformer known for establishing the doctrine of justification by faith and rejecting the Catholic sacrament of penance as well as transubstantiation is rejecting. So I shouldn't say that because he wouldn't agree with that. Yes, I'm afraid it is. Without the blessed sacrament, we cannot truly celebrate Mass. Without Mass, everyone in Tassing risks their salvation. Oh no!
So our salvation could be in peril because you lost the key to the tabernacle. Just break it open. But the doctrine of solus Christus says that sacraments don't provide salvation, only Christ can. Literally translated as Christ alone. This phrase refers to the doctrine of justification by faith, which argues that faith alone grants salvation. The Protestant idea opposed Catholic doctrine, which requires both faith and good works for salvation to occur. I agree with that. Magdalene Truckerin! I'm sorry. We are Catholics! I'm sorry. You absolutely must stop reading that heretical Protestant nonsense. Okay, but I will. Continue to do that. Don't you understand you are putting your very soul at risk reading such things? I'll need to have another talk with your father, it seems, once he's well, of course. He's not getting well. Oh dear, now I truly must find that key. This is a matter of moral sin, Magdalene. It is not that dramatic. Without the Eucharist, the sanctification of everyone in Tassing is at risk, including yours. I'll keep an eye out for it, Father. For a key? Thank you, Magdalene. Please let me know if you have any ideas as to where it might be. God bless you. How on God's green earth am I supposed to find a key? Oh my gosh, hey, is this passing time? No. I wonder if Sister Amelie has seen the tabernacle key anywhere. I should talk with her. Oh, it didn't. Okay, good. Father Thomas told me that the key to the tabernacle went missing recently. He's asked me to keep an eye out for it and return it to him if I locate it. I'm talking at the speed of light again. I'm so sorry. God bless you, Magdalene. God bless you. God bless you, Sister Amelie. That's what I said. What brings you to the church this time of day? Lighting another votive candle for your father. Small candles lit during the prayer in churches, symbolizing a specific offering or request on the behalf of the prayer giver. Yes. I was hoping to speak with you, sister. Have you seen Father Thomas's tabernacle key anywhere? He's misplaced it. I'm afraid I have not. Everything in the church has been as it should be. Though I did hear the 2 Gerner children come in last evening. I did not rise, but I heard their whispering for a moment. They left as suddenly as they came. The twins? Why didn't you say anything? I didn't think anything of it. Many people come to the church throughout the week. Many people. This is a sacred space, and the people of Tassing respect it as such. They respect my privacy in this place, and I respect theirs. I see. Why tell me this now? You surely overheard something, even if on accident. I have, on occasion, but not during their recent visit. The twins' intentions last night may have been good. Twinses. If not, however, it would be Christian to remind them that theft is against the Lord's commandments. You're right. I ought to mention that the next time I see them as a sister in Christ. Of course, I might go have a chat with them. Ugh, they're always getting into trouble. Maybe I'll just tell Father Thomas I took the key. I advise that you do what you feel is right in your heart. Okay? Thank you, sister. God bless you. God bless you, Magdalene. The eavesdropper. Sister Amelie told me that she hears Artemis and Paulo come into the confession more than any of the other younger folk in town. She'd like to believe their intentions are pure, but I know the twins are mischievous and may have ulterior motives. Alright. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. But that's not investigate. That isn't, like, move the clock. Apparently. Alright. Let's go up to the mill, I suppose. And then around to everything else. Hey, Paul. Why is that knocked down? What happened in here? Okay, never mind. This is such a cute little house. Hey! Good morning, Magdalene. How's the mural coming along? Alright, I guess. Well, I think I'm off to start the first part of the mural today. I'll paint the founding Tassing and the Romans. Well, you won't want for any models. Tassing is littered with Roman ruins. It's almost a nuisance. What sort of murals are you creating, Magdalene? I believe Klaus is planning on a fresco. Well, I'll start with the intonatio and then paint the fresco over it so I have a clear consistency.
There's a few different techniques, but I think a fresco suits a rat house wall best. Why is the council planning to interfere with how I mix my paints? Ah, I see. Do you have enough plaster? The rat house wall is large. I'm worried it wouldn't stay wet for long. Do it in sections. Since when did the town miller know so much about art? Because he's a painter. It's been an interest of mine since childhood, but my father disapproved. After my mother and I left Tassing, we stayed with her family for a few months before we heard what happened. Oh my. Your father's friend Andreas, he encouraged me to draw. Yeah. While we were away, I studied in my uncle's library. I've collected books about various art styles since we returned. I had no idea, Paul. Why didn't you want to paint the mural yourself? I can't imagine what I would have done if Dad didn't let me learn how to print and paint. That sounds like it was a difficult time to live through. Haha, I'm not nearly as skilled as you or your father. I know I had my doubts about you taking on the project, Magdalene, but you're the most skilled artist in Tassing. Thanks. After your father, of course. Understandable. Ah, well, anyway, I'm glad the mural is going well. Thank you. Forgive my sudden questioning about it. I've been so busy preparing for the council's next meeting, I haven't had as much time with Anna as usual. She says I get a bit frantic when I'm overwhelmed. Is the council working on something new? I didn't think council work was all that serious in such a small town. Maybe you should take some time off from the council, Paul. He married Anna? Is that what that means? So his dad killed her mom. His dad killed her dad, and they had a baby, and they named him Andreas. So he named his kid Andreas, right? Is the council working on something new? I didn't think council work was all that serious in such a small town. Maybe you should take off some time from the council, Paul. Ha, and let George, Werner, and Baltus run the town on their own? No. Christ, can you imagine? They'd be at each other's throats within a day. I'm stuttering so much. It took us 3 weeks to agree to institute yearly maintenance checks on every home in Tassing. The ideas had quite a bit more pushback than we anticipated. New ideas always face some kind of opposition. I don't think you should let that stop you. I can understand the utility of the proposition, but it might feel like a nuisance. I can't imagine why. I'd certainly love it if my neighbors nose their way into my house every year. Thank you, Magdalene. I understand the hesitation. Folks like to look after their own homes, their own land. But this would help protect those in Tassing. We don't have the skills to fix themselves. But those would help protect those in Tassing who don't have the skill to fix things themselves. Widows like Agnes or Gret. In any case, the matter is far from resolved. I imagine spring will come before anything is actually done. I had better get back to work. Thank you for letting me interrupt your day, Magdalene. Of course. I mean, I interrupted you, but that's fine. God bless you. God bless you back. Until later, Paul. Alright. I can't go down to the ruins. That's so rude. Okay, I didn't know if that would, let me talk to it now because I needed to, talk about it. I needed to write the mural. I didn't know if it would let me. Oh my gosh, hey, Apollo. Let's talk to Apollo first, I guess. Hey, what you doing out here? Hey, Magdalene. Hey, Lucille. Hello, Apollo. What are you doing? Looking for frogs. Artemis says she saw one the other day, and we're trying to collect a bunch. What do you need the frogs for? A sacrifice. Like I'll tell you, you'll snitch. What? Who said that? I won't. I didn't snitch when you ruined Baltus' new clock before I honey in the gears. Hey, how did you know that was us? I'm clever too, Besides, who else would it be? Come on, tell me. You just reported that. You just self-reported. Sorry, Magdalene. I can't risk this one. Try asking Artemis. The Great Frog Plague of 1543. Ooh. Artemis and Apollo are up to something that requires them to capture a bunch of frogs. I don't know what they plan to do with them. Okay, but I don't know what I could have done to get him to tell me about it, because there wasn't really anything to, that I could there was no, like, skill check or whatever. Hey, Magdalene, or, I don't know, you know what I mean? Hey, Artemis, Apollo said you're catching frogs. Yeah, what about it? He told me to come ask you why. He wouldn't say anything. What happened if I talked to her first, though? He didn't tell you? Christ, finally, he's learning to keep his mouth shut. Aw, come on, just tell me. No way, if this is our biggest trick yet, we're not risking it to tell you. You'll just have to wait and see. Dang it, I should have just been like, I know. Hello, Magdalene. Alright. Daughter of Gret and the late Ulrich Albin, wife of Paul, mother of Ulrich and Andreas. Aww. Well, that's cute. So that's why she was in their house. That makes sense. She married Paul, and then the mom still lives there. Because I guess that's how that works. Why is there a pig down here? Oh no, I thought I could. Wait, that's that symbol. Can I go down there? Should I do that yet, or should I go talk to everyone else first? I'll come back after I talk to everyone else, because that might move time. I will be back. Because what are the places... Oh no, the map. What are the places that do things? Charcoal burner, old salt mine, this one, the Gertner farm. That's it, I guess. You know what? It doesn't say investigate. Or like, there's different... Dang it. This is what would typically move time. So I don't think it's gonna move time if I click this. We'll just... Let's see. Oh gosh. If I wanted to pick the mural as accurately as possible, I'll have to go down the shaft myself. The entrance is too steep. No one's used it in years. There must be some way to get down there. A rope. A ladder. I could probably climb down even though it looks dangerous. Baltus might have some tools. I'll bet he could go help me. I bet he could help me rig a way to climb down there. Apollo and Artemis are always bragging about how they sneak around the ruins. Maybe I can ask them how they do it. Maybe it should be Baltus. There is an option to say that I could work with him. I'll have to come back later. Oh. Into the mines. Ooh, I should find a way down the salt mines. The people who used to work it may have left something behind. I'll need some tools to help me get down the mine shaft safely. I bet Baltus is something that can help me. Apollo and Artemis are always up to no good around the old salt mine. I should ask them if they know a safe way down the shaft. Wow. Okay. Well, hold on. No, map. Dang it. It's still somewhere to investigate. Okay. Let's go talk to the siblings again. Someone's gonna be like, I lost my pig, and I'll be like, I know exactly where it is. Oh, Magdalene, what's up? Oh, hey, Magdalene. Can you show me how you and Artemis get into the salt mine? The mine? Why? It's all gross and creepy. I need to get down there and see what the pagans and Romans left behind. I need references for my mural. Oh, the mural. I would ask Artemis about that. She's pretty protective of the mine. Darn it. Alright, I'll go find her. I know where she is. Sorry, Magdalene. If she says yes, I'll show you later. I'll see you later then, Apollo. See you, Magdalene. Gosh, darn it. Please just be helpful. You guys are so close to everything, and I need you to just help me out. Oh, hey, Magdalene. Do you need something? I'm a little busy right now. Finding frogs, I know. Still catching frogs. I need you to show me how you and Apollo get in and out of the old salt mine. The mine? Damn, Magda. Why do you need to get down there? The mural. I want to see what our forefathers and the Romans left behind. It's for the mural. The mural! You want to use our secret hideout for your mural. I do. She's not going to help me. I want to see if they left anything down there I could use as a reference. Your secret hideout, but everyone knows you two hide down there. That wouldn't... Nope.
That would not help my cause. You're really into that whole rat house project, aren't you? Well, duh. My dad is dying. Why should I show you how to get in? Please, Artemis, I won't go in ever again. I just need your help this once, because we're friends. I know you took Father Thomas' tabernacle key. I won't tell him if you show me how to get in the mine. No. Just like you said you never asked to borrow my favorite scarf again. I need a guarantee, Magda. Look, I'll show you how to get into the mine on one condition. What? You help Apollo and me with our next prank. No telling, no snitching, no questions asked. Yay! About the frogs! Fine, tell me what you're up to. Ha, no way am I that stupid. Father Thomas has been droning on and on about the plagues of Egypt, right? Apollo and I are collecting frogs to hide in the tabernacle. When Father Thomas opens it on Sunday, frogs will go everywhere. Yep. I can't wait to see Father Thomas's face if you can get away with it. Why in the world do you want to do that? That seems like a really bad idea. You're already been to confession this year. Father Thomas keeps saying Apollo and I are on the path to rebellious Egyptians. The path of the rebellious Egyptians with frogs and locusts. Locusts suck. We're gonna prove him right and summon a bunch of frogs en masse. So, what do you want me to do? We stole the tabernacle key, but we need to put it back before he notices. So Sister Amelie was right. You did take the key. You want me to put the key back. Don't out Father or Sister Amelie like that. Precisely. Look, we stole the key early to make sure it was the right one. Oh. We'll steal it again once we actually stuff the frogs in there, but in the meantime it needs to go back. I need you to replace the key on the altar of the church. Apollo and I would attract too much attention, but you're the town's goody-goody. Which is why I'm taking absolutely no part in this. Sorry, Artemis. I'm not that bad, am I? Am not. I'm just a better sneak than you. That's bullshit and you know it, probably. Anyway, will you do it? I'll get you into the mine if you do. Yes. No thanks, I'll find some other way in. Alright, give me the key. I need a way to get into the mine, to find a way, but this seems risky. I shouldn't let the twins get away with this. They cause enough trouble as it is. The twins are always causing trouble, but this prank seems harmless, I guess. Father Thomas will be missing his key too. Going along with this can't cause that much trouble, can it? Let's do it. I don't want to risk I don't know, why not? Perfect, good luck, Magdalene. Let me know when it's done. This is for the greater cause. I'll just explain to him. After. I learned that the twins stole the key to the church tabernacle in order to later fill it with frogs before Sunday Mass. Artemis has asked me to return the key to the church before Father Thomas notices it's missing. Alright, let's go do that. Oh, hey Mags, how's your errand going? I'm still working on it. Hurry up, we don't have all day. You know Father Thomas will start getting suspicious. My bad, let's go. Hey Magdalene, hey. Ooh, let's just go do it real fast. Hey, Father Thomas. Oh no. God bless you, Magdalene. God bless you, Father Thomas. I didn't find it. I found your missing key. I think I know where your missing key went. Any luck finding the tabernacle key? Alas, now it remains out of reach. I may know where it is, Father. Well, I happen to come upon it, Father. I'm sure it'll turn up eventually, Father. Yeah, let's lie. Yes, as the Lord sees fit. In the meantime, I shall keep looking. Knock on the door will be opened after all. God bless you, Magdalene. This prank is going to turn into more of a big deal than it is, I'm almost certain, but why not? Alright, it looks like the church is empty. Sister Amelie's going to see me. I can leave the key on the pulpit where Father Thomas is sure to find it. Oh Lord, don't look at me, Sister Amelie. There, better get out of here before Father Thomas comes back. I'll let Artemis know I returned the key too. Return the key. Well, I've returned the key. One way or another, I should report back to Artemis. Well, that might pass time. We'll just go... Nope, my bad. We'll just go talk to her. And then, God bless you, Magdalene. And if it says, like, this will take a while, we'll back out of it. And then we'll go talk to Smokey. We're going to do that now. We'll just talk to Smokey and Vakslav first. Hello, is there something I can do for you? Knives need sharpening. I'm Magdalene Druckren. Are you a friend of Smokey's? I'm not sure. Is there? I'm Magdalene Druckren. I live in town. I'm Vakslav. Smokey lets me share this space with him sometimes. I'm a tinker, travel around and help people out with sharpening knives, like little things like that. Druckren, are you a printer's daughter? I am. My father is a printer. I'm the printer. My father and I are both printers. Do you sample the wares much? Yes, I read books as often as I can, not as much as you might think. Vakslav, don't. What? You're going to get in trouble again. What? Trouble from me? What's he talking about? No, not you, Mistress Druckren. This one can't help but talk to people about all the strange things he believes. Tell me right now. He reads all sorts of books, talks to odd folks, gets ideas brewing in his head. Now that doesn't bother old Smoking none. Bother some other people a whole lot. Who? It doesn't bother me any. Sounds like their problem, not his. Exactly. Sounds like there's something to worry about. Fine, you get run out of here again, don't blame me. Oof. You got run out? Again, do I want to know what happened? So books, strange ideas. A long time ago I got into argument with some people in the town. They told Father Thomas. Ooh. To his credit, he told them to let it go, but somehow an inquisitor found out. Anyway, I had to leave for a while. So, books, strange ideas. Yes, the host, the Eucharist, the bread and wine, body and blood of Christ. I got an achievement for learning about their frog plan. Holy Communion, what about it? More and more people are writing about rejecting transubstantiation. The idea that the bread and wine of the Eucharist literally becomes the body and blood of Christ. Here we go. Yes, Martin Luther has written about it. I know that. Erasmus disagreed. Well, yes, Luther and Erasmus aside, people have been thinking about this for a while. Both Wycliffe and Huss rejected transubstantiation for sound and logical reasons. Using our eyes, our senses, there is nothing perceptible that changes in the character of the bread and the wine. That doesn't mean it has actually changed, though. Must our senses necessarily encompass all of God's miracles for them to be real? I suppose that's true. No, not at all, but for what reason would he place them outside of the compass of our understanding? What reason would he place... Oh, okay. As an act of faith, blessed are those who believe but have not seen. That's a fair point. But if that is the case, of what importance is the material composition of the host? Even if the bread and wine turn to Christ's body and blood, why is that necessary for spiritual communion? Communication is what I thought it said. We are bound by flesh, attempting to reunite with the light of God through the Eucharist. The act, the observance, unites our will with that of Christ. He is present in us throughout the remembrance, not the physical act. Are you following this, Smokey? Isn't that heresy? So what does that matter? Are you saying we shouldn't take communion? Even Martin Luther said the presence of Christ's physical body and blood was necessary to communion. Yes, but the others at the Marburg colloquy disagreed. Zwingli, Melanchthon, Bucher, all men far wiser, more educated on these matters than us. And if you consider that these men have rejected such thinking, then there are greater implications. Are you ready to hear why it's more important to disbelieve in transubstantiation? Sure, why not? Yes, I'm certain this is leading somewhere good. No, I'm sorry, but I think I've had enough. I can't tell if you're being sarcastic, but all right. This all starts with Lucifer creating the world. Excuse me. Jesus Christ, say nothing. Yeah. God was the Word, and the Word was truth, and truth is light. Then the light is God's will. God's light contains aspects what we consider angels, facets of his infinite intellect.
One of these aspects separated itself from his intellect and manifested in the darkness as the corrupt will, Lucifer. Oh, okay. The darkness. To exist outside of the boundaries of God's infinite light, the corrupt will brought into being an equally infinite darkness. Oh. Within that darkness, Lucifer cast his false light, a corrupted imitation of the divine intellect to create the world. All material in our world is inherently a corrupted manifestation of that false light. Ooh. We still have a connection to God through our intellect, but it is flawed by existing in our physical bodies. Oh, wow. So Genesis is wrong. Was Jesus flawed by being a man even though he was born of a virgin? But you still believe we can be redeemed through Christ, right? All right, now I've definitely heard enough. He was not born of a virgin, huh? I'm not hearing any of this. As if it would not matter if he were. Lucifer was a rebellious splinter of God's will. The Christ appeared when God willed his divine intellect into Jesus. But you said that physical bodies were all corrupt. All right, now I've definitely heard enough. Yes, but while we are the heirs of Lucifer's rebellious intellect, Christ received wisdom from the light of God himself. Okay. He did truly die and was truly resurrected in body. But his reappearance was only important for him to convey the message of salvation to the people. Okay. In truth, resurrection is always happening, since if we die without grace, our souls are condemned to be reborn. Oh. This physical world is the only hell we know, living again and again the only torment. I think that's a sad way to look at life, so how do we escape it? That's an interesting idea. Maybe, but it is how I see it. In 5 years, I may see it another way. Alright. Anyway, thank you for indulging me, Magdalene. Sure. It was illuminating. Of course, I was just being polite. Until later. Until then. Interesting. What is this? Good day, Mistress Druckerin. Good day, Smokey. I've told you, Smokey, call me Magdalene. Old habits, I suppose. What brings you to my corner of the woods? More gossip. Yes, actually, but first I wanted to ask you about the old salt mines. Only ancient gossip. I was wondering if you know anything about the old pagan and Roman mines. As much as I'm curious now, I'm looking for a way to get into the old salt mines. The mines? Is this a new interest of yours, Magdalene? I don't see the townsfolk trek out there as much as anymore. Last I saw were those two twins making trouble. They know a way in, but I'll be damned if I ever set foot close to that place. What are you so interested in over there? The mural in the rat house needs a section about the earliest days of Tassing. The mines are the oldest part of Tassing, and you've got it. You keep a keen ear. I thought you might have heard something. I don't know about getting down into the mines, but I do know a fair few stories about them and the other Roman ruins around here. The old stories my father used to tell me when he was the burner of Tassing. The one about Mars and Tassia, the nymph, was always my favorite, though I blame that on my youth. I met the nymph Tassia, like Tassing. Folks named the town after a pagan god, a Roman one at that. I don't mind telling you the tale, Magdalene, but I warn you it's a bit bawdy. What does that mean? Oh. Count me curious. Well, I need something about the Romans to paint on the mural. Oh, I don't need to hear those parts. I've read plenty of Roman myths. I'm sure none of it will surprise me. Maybe not, but I won't have your father hounding me for coarseness. Folks in the town don't like me anyhow. But I'll tell the decent bits of what I remember. Thank you. Alright, what's the story? Ugh, everyone excludes me from the fun. You'll have your fun in time, Magdalene. You just wait and see. What? That's creepy. That sounded creepy. Alright, so what's the story? Well, legend says that Mars was hunting in these woods and spied a fat boar for the taking. He just pulled back his spear when he heard a woman scream in terror.
Of course the creature ran off, and the god was angry at the loss of his quarry. So he tramped through the woods to see why a woman was in the forest and not in the local town. Why would a god be hunting in Tassing's forest? But I go into the forest all the time. Yes, but those are the old woods, Magdalene, the wilds where spirits and ghosts prowled. What do you mean prowl? You're just trying to scare me. Ghosts aren't real. Human spirits go to heaven or hell. They don't stay on earth. Proud, you know, like spirits and other evil things do. I can't just say they walked through the woods like you or me. They prowled. Okay. Alright, keep going. So Mars found a nymph, Tassia, bathing in a spring with a fat, ugly satyr goading her from the shore. Enraged at seeing the trapped nymph, Mars transformed into a wolf and slew the satyr. How the heck? And in return, well... heh. Tassia bathed the god. Heh. Oh. They bathed. Ah, I see it. Haha, I get it. They bathed. Heh, I did warn you, Magdalene. Just say it. When Mars left the pool, he dripped onto the ground and it blossomed with flowers and crops. Oh. Who's Mars again? The Roman god of war. Mars. Dope. They say that's why this valley is so fertile, because of his... okay. Cool. Mars got around, didn't he? Was there any nymph he didn't have his way with? That might be tricky to paint on the mural. I'm not sure if the council would approve. Oh my, did he make that up? How do I know that's a real legend? He was the god of fertility, wasn't he? You can see why I liked that tale in my youth. Oh. So much of what the Romans left behind was destroyed over the years, but I like that we still have these tales. You could never really destroy stories as long as there are people to tell them. Of course, the Romans left a hell of a lot behind too. The town is more Roman than Bavarian, really. Oh. Well, we are a part of the Holy Roman Empire because of how long it was a Roman colony. That's ridiculous. We're Bavarian, not Roman. The largest and most powerful European state in its time, the Holy Roman Empire was made up of many peoples and suffered from much internal strife during the Reformation, despite Emperor Maximilian's firm hand over the land. That and how much of the town is built upon the Roman foundations. Tassing is actually much smaller now than it was in the Romans' day, at least that's what I make of it. The ruins go deep into the forest and all the way to the old mine. Half of Tassing is built on Roman stone. I've been in there. Andreas has. Take a walk around town and you'll start to notice things. You'll start noticing things. We used their stone to build. The old temple by St. Statia's shrine has grown over, but the aqueduct runs for miles. Even the abbey used to be an old Roman fort. You can see some of the Roman paved stones under the road if you look hard. We may not be Roman, but this town is. Wow, that's cool. Tassing has been building upon itself for hundreds of years. What a beautiful idea. I have never realized how much we relied on the Romans for our infrastructure. Old stones aren't much of a legacy. It's all rubble now, reused and forgotten. That's the way of things. Most people don't notice the old stones. Too busy in town to notice what's right in front of their eyes. Cool. Maybe I should go take a look at the mine. I've got a better sense of what things were actually like. I'd get a better sense. Haha, nothing will stop you, I see. Well, I won't either. Just keep an eye for any wolves or satyrs you might see down there, eh? 100%. I'll let you know if I see any. Thanks for your help. You're still not gonna spook me, Smokey. Good luck, Magdalene. Be safe. Thanks. Smokey stories. Smokey told me about a story about the Romans. Smokey told me a story about the Romans. He said that the god Mars was hunting in the woods near Tassing when he heard a woman cry out. When he investigated, he found a satyr trying to have his way with a nymph. Mars took the form of a wolf and killed a satyr. The nymph rewarded him with her favors and supposedly it blessed the spring. Yes it did. Which blessed the lands around Tassing. It might be too carnal for the mural, but maybe I could use it. Maybe. Maybe, I guess. Let's go talk to... Do you got something to say? No, pay Magdalene.
Hey, Artemis, let's go. Hey, Mags, how's your errand going? I did it. Why couldn't I just lie and keep it? I did. I left the key where Father Thomas would find it. Brilliant. I probably could have just lied. All right, as promised, Apollo and I will show you how to get into the mine. Come on, follow me. Wait. I don't want to do it yet. Are you sure you want to do this, Magdalene? Not yet. There's some creepy things down there. Who knows how many people have died in those mines? Right, it's probably haunted. You should back out now. While you still can. You two don't scare me. I'm going down there. I'd like to, honestly, but I don't have much of a choice. Grow up. If you're such a grown-up, why'd you come to us for help? Right. Are you going to help me or not? I guess. It's not that bad as long as you know where to put your feet. We do it all the time. Come on, let's get on with it. I don't want to get in trouble again. Fine, fine. Start with your feet on the inner ledge, Magdalene, and then look for ledges that look like shelves. Oh, good Lord. All right, here goes. Don't forget to move your hands down before your feet so you don't slip. Hike your skirt a little so you don't get it caught too. It's easier that way. Wait, the missing rung. Oh no. Oh right, there's a missing rung near the bottom. Watch your step or you'll fall. How am I going to get back out? Aha, like this idiot, haha. Why do you have to say that? Why do you always have to embarrass me? Alright, I got it, thanks. This is going to pass time, 100%. I didn't go talk to everybody else, but it's okay. That's alright. Oh my goodness, this is cool. I've wanted to go down here since the beginning of this game. Since I first saw it, I wanted to go down in this thing. And now I finally get to. Okay, please don't fall. How did she step on that? There's a little lantern to light her way. I don't think she has matches like Casper did, because she's the best. I did, I'm at the bottom. I did it, I'm at the bottom. Good job, Magdalene. Good luck doing whatever you're doing down there. Thanks. Hope you don't die, Magdalene. Oh, thank you so much, Apollo. Climbing out might be trickier. Oh well, time to take a look around. Salvation for frogs. Get assistance climbing down the mine shaft is an achievement I got. Artemis was grateful that I went through with the plan to return the key. I guess I'll find out soon if their plan worked. I'm kind of upset I didn't get to go talk to everyone else, but that happens. There are a lot of different coins down here. How odd it's not like this. How odd it's not like this is a saint's well. Oh, a tablet. They're still writing on it. What does it say? Oh, it's a poem. I think it's a love note. Aww. Aw, that's cute. Heh, rising passion. Ooh, poor Jay. I hope her lover was better at things other than poetry. Ugh, I would have chucked this shit down a mine shaft too. Oh. Period. What is this? Oh, this looks like a larger version of some of Baltus's contraptions. Cool. Was there somewhere to go down here? Nope. Or I can hold my... How have I not known that I could hold it? I would need to click all this time. Now that I'm down here, I should see what I can find from the Roman era and before. Oh, bones! They're far too big to be human. Oh, good. That's what must have scared Apollo so much. Great. What's this? Oh, a piece of pottery. It's beautiful. Let's not go in the cave yet. Let's go see what I can find. Cave. Another piece of pottery? Another piece. I wonder if they're all for the same pot. Oh. This pottery is scattered everywhere. Oh, a cave-in. The wood here looks newer than the first part of the mine. Was this collapse recent? I don't know. Because this is not where I was it? Let's go in this cave. Whoa, pottery. Oh, something. Cassia. Oh, another shard. There's a Latin inscription here. Oh, I can't read it. If I had been a linguist, I could have read it, though, probably. Oh, wow. Oh, my. Oh, this looks like a Roman map of Tassing. I wonder what's changed. Let's see if I can map everything out. There's the aqueduct and the spring. The abbey was an old fort up on the hill, and there's the rest of town. Wait, what's this building I don't recognize? This one? Oh. Mithraeum. I don't know that word. I can't quite tell what it's meant to label on the map. Maybe some sort of temple. A temple. Let's go. Well, whatever it is, it's not in Tassing now. That's so odd. Interesting. What does that say? Another inscription. It's not very formal. A worker must have carved it. There's that word again, Mithraeum. It must have been important to the Romans. Interesting. Here's another piece. This almost looks like an altar, but what would an altar be doing in a salt mine? It's even carved out of the salt. I think it's a statue of Mithras. Well, that's similar to what the name of it is. He's usually depicted with a dagger and torch. It's less detailed than I expected. Okay, they're bad. Sorry they weren't master crafters. Nope. Shoot. There's more places to go. Oh, another piece. Ooh, another piece. More Latin writing. Okay. Can't go down any farther, it seems. Anywhere to go over there? Nope. Okay. Let's go to the other cave. What am I gonna make the pottery? How do I make it? Do I have a glue or something? Do I have to find glue? Whoa. This piece looks like it matches the other piece I found. Because I was supposed to go here first, probably. Yet another pottery piece. Another shard. Whoa. I have a lot of these pottery pieces. I should find out if they're all from the same pot. Oh. Ooh, whoa. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. Oh, shoot. Oh gosh. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, stop. Can't rotate that. So let's see if there's anything. This probably goes there. Yeah. And then, let's see, we need part of a whale or something? Whatever the heck that is. This is interesting. Oh, look. Yep, cool. I like this. Oh my gosh. Is there any more of that line right there? Cool. Okay. And then a corner piece. Yeah, that's... there we go. And then, let's see, this guy... probably goes there. Oh, he's smaller than I thought it was. This goes here. This probably goes there. Yep. This here. This there. Dope. And then that one here. This one there. There. Oh gosh. And this one here. There's a piece missing. Got it. The figures on this pot lid look like they're telling a story. These paintings must depict an early myth even before the Romans. Whoa. Let's see. This must be Perchta, and those must be the forest spirits, part of the wild hunt. Yes, we should do this one. Oh god, the next part looks like a human sacrifice. Ooh. Someone, maybe a chieftain, is sacrificing a man to Perchta. That's not good. I didn't even see that. I wasn't paying attention to really what it looked like. The bottom half of the lid continues the story. These look like the spirits. They must be coming in to feast on the sacrifice. Oof. That must be how our ancestors tried to keep Tassing safe. They offered sacrifices to Perchta. Yeah. To think about that our ancestors made this and I'm holding it now, maybe this is what I should paint in the mural. This is part of our history, but I'm not sure this is the best story to portray. It's barbaric and very pagan. I doubt anyone would want to see our past shown this way. I'll have to think more about it before I decide for certain. Okay, so I have time to go do other things. Alright, I better keep going before I run out of oil in my lamp. I wonder, I won't be able to go any further with all the rubble. I suppose this is as far as I can go. No, what about this? Still, the murals on the wall show me what Tassing was like when the Romans were here. I wonder if I can find out where the Mithraeum was, or what it is. And putting the pottery shard back together showed one of the earliest stories of Tassing. I think I've seen everything I can down here. My oil is running out. Time to climb back out. No! Okay, good. I was like, wait a minute. Oh, these must be the same kind of figurines Till and other farmers find in the fields. To think that there are so many remnants of our ancestors scattered in fields and caves like this. Okay. So now I gotta go climb out, and I think this will be where I finish the video, because I've been recording for over an hour now, so I feel like it'd be better to end it here. Can I escape? Can I get out? Oh! Someone trying to kill me? Ah! Wait, who's that? What? Hello, is someone there? Someone tried to kill me like they killed my dad. Old person? The thread puller. I better get out of the shaft before another rock comes crashing down. That's dangerous. They could kill me if they wanted to, though. Just come down here with me and kill me. Hello? Is anyone there? The owl? Wait, who was that? I didn't say wait. I don't know why I said wait. Gotta pet my hair. Even Apollo and Artemis would have helped me out of here. Well, now that I have more information, I can make some decisions on the first section of the mural. No. Time did pass. Dang it. It's 1 o'clock. 1 p.m. Alright, I guess I still have... Oop, I learned some interesting things from the pottery fragments I reassembled in the mines. I might be able to use this legend about Perchta in the mural. I also saw an ancient map of Tassing carved into the wall of the mine. There was a building on the map labeled Mithraeum. I'm not sure what it means, and I can't really figure out where it would be in our town today. Anyway, I can't use that part in the mural. It's just odd. So then what was the point of me going down there at the end? So I already did that. I gotta go talk to everyone else. But I'll have to do that next. I'll have to do that next time. I'm gonna wrap up this video here though. This is so good. I'm sorry I had trouble speaking today. I don't know why I was stuttering so much. I don't know what happened. Maybe because my lips are a little bit dry, but that's where we're gonna end this video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. See you in the next one. Bye!